Hello everybody, welcome to Dr. Stone episode 17 anime review. Blooming hell, we're on 17 already. Oh, we've only got like 7 episodes left. That's not a lot at all. I mean, that's almost 2 months, but I'm gonna miss Dr. Stone. This episode I thought was quite good. I thought we might spend a bit longer with his dad, Byakuya and the other crew. Thought we might spend a little bit longer with them. But then they announced recently there's like a spin-off manga about him that's getting released soon. I think I read that right. Who knows? But so if you want to know more backstory, check that out when it comes out. Sounds like I'm doing an ad, and I'm absolutely not. But yeah, this episode it got me up, towards the end. Actually got me. When we get there, I was like, oh man, you're hitting me in the feels, man. And like I know, like I said last week, like don't really feel much for these characters, and then you just go through. It was like it was very good, like. Here's the cliff notes of these characters, and here's what they went through in the extremely basic forms. I thought it was a good episode. Anyway, let's crack on with the episode. Also made me laugh at one point in particular. We'll get there when we get there. Let's get on with the episode, see what happened and everything in a chronological sense. Or I guess it's not because there's flashbacks. Doesn't matter. Let's do this. Episode begins back at the stonening, what do you want to call it? Stonening? Petrificationing? When everyone got turned to stone. And basically we have both Ishigamis, both Byakuya and Senku, thinking, alright, well, to figure out where it originated from, we need to check the tweet delay, like the delay on the last tweet, see what stopped first, basically. And they were like, it's in South America. So then they just have a little conference, I guess, amongst themselves, like, right, who's going to go down? They decide it's going to be the blonde one, the small one, and the singer one. Can you tell I haven't learned everyone's names? The singer one is actually called... Oh, I wrote this one down as well. Oh, maybe I didn't. Well, that was embarrassing. We'll leave that in. But yeah, they go. But then they crash land on the wrong area. Not crash land. They're in the water and they're stuck there. So Byakuya and the others land back on Earth. They're back on Earth, by the way. Thought we would have spent a bit longer of them trying to figure out how to get back to Earth, but that's easy stuff. Byakuya finds a rowboat from an island and goes to get them all, and they go back to their island that they call home, I guess, now, and they find their first stone person, and they're really sad about it. And the small one is sad, so the blonde one looks out for her and is like, oh, I'll protect you. I'll help you out. I wonder what's going to happen there. You don't have to wonder for long. Yeah, this intro bit, I've gone through it very quickly there. Kind of do wish they would have spent more time trying to get back to Earth, if that makes sense. But I assume that's what the spin-off's for. I assume like we'll get a lot more about that in that spin-off, which I don't know if I'm going to read. I'm going to be completely honest. I may read it, I may not. It depends if I have the time and the funds. The funds I'll have, the time. It won't be out for, I don't know when it comes out, but yeah, hopefully in that they go more into it. Maybe it was in the original manga and I just I haven't read that, so I don't know. But yeah, this first part, sort of wish they'd done more, but it was fine. I feel like it's good they're still focusing the anime on Senku and that. If they divided it too much, it would be a bit weird. So yeah, I think I am happy, but a little bit disappointed, but not too much, so that's good. We have a little time skip, everyone's favourite thing. 3 years later, the small one and the blonde one are getting married now. Huzzah! And there's kids around from the other couple, at which point you realise, oh, so Senku's dad's going to get with the lady, the singer lady. Which, I mean, it was obvious last week, but now it's like extra obvious. Yeah, then we get flashback montage of Lillian's backstory. Well, she sings. Lillian, that was her name. It is in my notes, see? And yeah, we get like her dad was like a drunk and everything. It's like, oh, yeah. And then she runs off crying, all sad. Byakuya follows her and says, no, humanity's not over yet, won't die. Even if we can't save everyone, Senku will definitely save all 7 billion people. And I was like, you know what? That's good, that. Also, they hammer this point home. Senku is not his blood-related son, so it's fine, guys. It's more on that later, but it's fine, guys. Yeah, says Senku will definitely save everyone, and then says, hey, Senku will need friends in the future, so we better get to shagging, basically. He doesn't say that, but it was just kind of like, that's a very weird thing, because you could tell that's sort of how they were going with it. They were like, well, he's going to need more friends, so we need to make more babies. It's like, okay, sure. I did make me laugh a little bit, that part. But I do understand it as well. It was also good. And I do like the... Well, we'll get to it in a minute, because I don't want to get ahead of myself, although I do really want to talk about that last bit. But before that, we got a bit of comedy. I thought it was comedy anyway. So the gang, back in the present day, this is Senku and that, going over the story and everything, they need to really reiterate and really hammer home Senku is not related to any of them. He's not related. Kohaku looked very terrified when she found out he might be related to them. She was like, oh crap, really? Gee. It made me laugh a little bit, and Senku was like, no, I'm not related. It's fine. It is fine. Then we have a little party montage. That's great. They're dragging Gen in as well. Yeah, it was good. The old man is a good drinker and all that. Yeah, the party's great, but who cares about that? Ruri and Senku walk off because she says, your dad had a special message and I figured you'd want to hear it by yourself and all that. But then we don't get to hear what that message is straight away. We go to another flashback. Turns out the small one, she died because pneumonia. The other two went off to get some help, I guess, try and make drugs and never came back. Like the callback, because Ruri also had pneumonia, but Byakuya wasn't able to save the small one. But Senku saved Ruri. I like that little thing. And then the blonde one is also dying because he gets the same thing, which is not good. And then we get like a tearful goodbye with him. He's like, you know what? I had fun. And what else did he say? I can't remember. He liked the ramen. And I was like, you get me a little bit in the feels. At this point I was like, it's not like full on crying feels, but it's still a bit like, oh man, you got me a little. You know? If a show can make you feel, that's a good thing. Whether that's whatever way it is. Yeah, so then he dies. Then we see the space station burned up and fell down, and there's meteor showers, but it's just parts of the space station. Then Byakuya writes the 100 Tales or whatever. I believe Lillian also dies at some point during this, which is not good. Byakuya writes the 100 Tales, and the first one is like hoping someone would take an interest in rocks and would go back to Japan. The rock thing, that was Chrome. I think they discovered that Chrome's the one that took an interest in rocks. So good job, Chrome. You did it great. Senku and Ruri go to the grave site, which is said to be the grave of the predecessors, even though they've moved countries, so I doubt that's true. Byakuya's gift is it's the friends we made along the way, which it's not just a meme, it's true. But yeah, then Ruri leaves. God, man, Senku looking at the grave, cries one tear and then gets back to normal. That's good. It's because Senku is such a not crying character. When he does cry, even just the one tear, it's like double effective. I love it when anime do that, where they're like layers. They're like ogres and onions. Layers to characters. Isn't that nice when characters have multiple layers and aren't just... I can't think of an example, but you know what I mean when a character is a cardboard cutout, that's what you call it. No layers to it. Yeah, Senku cries one tear, wipes it away, thanks him. He's like, thank you, Papa. He doesn't say that, but it's implied. And then later they go back. Gen's got something important to say. He's like, hey, Tsukasa's on his way. He's you know, you might be in trouble. So I guess either Tsukasa was like, I'm gonna go wipe out that village, like irrelevant of Senku, or he was like, I don't believe you, Gen. Senku's still alive. Or Yuzurihara and Taiju accidentally spilt something. That could, I'd like to believe that. Oh, they might come back. Hey, remember them? You remember those guys, right? Right? Remember them? But yeah, so I guess we've got 7 episodes left. We could have, I guess, the verses. Like, we could probably have like preparations and then a battle, and then Yuzurihara and that will come back to the light, the good side, the village side. That's what I'm thinking, maybe. Honestly, I've enjoyed Dr. Stone quite a bit, considering how at the beginning, the first few episodes, I don't know if people remember, first few episodes I was very a bit iffy on it. I was like, I'm not sure if it's going to be alright. But actually it's grown on me. So I feel like I've gone the opposite way from everyone else watching this show, where people started high on it and then were like, boom, no, it sucks. You know, and I'm like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It's enjoyable. I'm having a good old time watching this. But anyway, yeah, I liked this episode. I liked I guess I like the. And I know it's only been like a 2 episode mini arc, whatever, but I like the resolution with Byakuya and Senku, even though they didn't ever interact because thousands of years ago. And Senku even said it himself, like that was thousands of years ago, wasn't it? And it's like, oh man, but he's still like we're here now because of what he did back then in a way. So that's I like that. I like that a lot. And the fact there's a spin-off, hopefully that's good. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'll read it, but if I do, I mean, then I would have read it. You know, I don't have a backup for that or a continuation. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, liking, commenting, other good things YouTube tells you to do, which I don't know how to do that because I don't know how YouTube works. You kidding me? I will see you next week for another episode of Dr. Stone, and bye guys.